Good morning. Welcome back. Here we are in 1980 124 Spider Resurrection. Where we left it off last time was that I was not getting any oil pressure. The engine ran for a few seconds pretty badly, and that oil light was not going out. And did a whole bunch of troubleshooting, and my kind of working theory was that the oil pan was dented along the bottom, covering up the inlet to the pump. There was a round dent in the pan that matched very closely to the pump. So what I did is I ordered a new oil pan that it has no baffle in it. I'm going to pause for a minute to show you right now the picture of the baffle versus no baffle. Pause. Okay, here's hoping I put the picture in there. Anyhow, so the new oil pan does not have a baffle in it. I don't think that's related to this issue. It just makes installation and removal a heck of a lot easier without the baffle. So the baffle is probably irrelevant, more than likely. Anyhow, so what I've done now is I've put the new oil pan in, new oil pan gasket, and with the timing belt off, I chucked a sprocket into a drill and just turned this until I got oil pressure. I filled up the oil filter, and I got oil pressure. I got the oil light to go out with just the drill. So I know we have oil pressure. I've hooked everything back up, and I'm ready to give it another start. Let's see how we do. All right, clutch. I got a lot of wires hanging down here. All right, there's our oil light. I didn't prime it this morning. I didn't think I really needed to, but anyway, let's see what happens. Oil light's out. Well, it's running. Making some noise. It's running okay though. It's a little rough. Well, well anyway, it's alive. Yay! Are we? Yep, we are. Okay, here we are. Welcome back. This is the 1980 Fiat 124 Resurrection. So where we left it off last time was we had finally had our oil pressure. That was resolved, but the engine was running really badly. So I wanted to tackle the engine running badly problem today. So what I had done first thing this morning was I thought it was maybe an ignition timing issue, because I did have that the cylinder head off and the distributor was off. Now the distributor did not come disconnected from the camshaft, so that relationship didn't change, but who knows, maybe something changed enough to make it off, so whatever. So I wanted to check it, but the damn thing wouldn't run very well at all, so I cranked up the idle screw almost full blast to get the thing to run, and when I did crank it up all the way, which by the way, you crank that in all the way, the engine runs at about 2,000 RPM. By the way, when you do that, you get 2,000 RPM. So I cranked it up all the way, and at 2,000, 1,800, 2,000, the engine ran silky smooth. Didn't do that hucking and bucking thing it was doing earlier. So the timing was fine, obviously, but when I idled it back down, turned the screw back down, it started doing that, loping, and just running really, really bad. So didn't know what to think about that. I was pretty sure we weren't looking at an ignition problem. So decided to do a compression check. Now when I put the motor together, I did a leak down, and that of course all looked fine, but I didn't do an actual compression check until just this morning. Pulled out all the plugs. My compressions were between 120 and 125, all 4 cylinders, and here in the Denver area, that's about as good as you're going to get. So those numbers were good. Compression was good, ignition timing was good, but what I did notice was that the plugs were black, sooty black, which means super rich mixture. Okay, so I'm getting a super rich mixture. Why? Well, I'm not sure why, but anyway, so I teed in a gauge here, and when I was with the fuel pump on, the gauge would read about 40 psi unregulated, meaning the pressure, the regulator did not have any vacuum going to it. It was just straight, just straight pump output, 40 psi, and then I could put a vacuum on the regulator, and I can bring that down to about 25-30 psi with, again 20-25 inches of vacuum on the regulator, which is right at spec, right where that thing should be. So okay, so we're not dealing with a fuel pressure issue, we're not dealing with an ignition timing issue, valve timing is fine, compression is fine. What is causing my problem? Do I have a leaky injector? Well, I did just check all the injectors. They all checked fine on the bench, and all 4 plugs were black, sooty, and rich. If you're going to have an injector, you're going to have like 1 or 2 that are stuck open, and maybe those 2 plugs would be black and sooty, where the others would be fine. All 4 of them were black. So whatever's happening is happening to all 4 cylinders. Anyway, I had to pause at that point and kind of get on with my day and do some other stuff. Gave me some time to think about it. What I realized was that what I was doing over here was wrong. I don't have a radiator in here yet. I was trying to fix the radiator, but it's just too badly damaged. I just have to get a new one. So I didn't have the radiator. I did not have this sensor plugged in. I'm not even sure if I had this fitting on this morning. I can't remember when I put that on. But anyway, I did not have this fitting plugged, this sensor plugged in. Now, when this engine is cold, the computer senses that here. And when the engine is cold, there's a valve that sits here that opens up an air passage. It's called the air assist valve between here and here, kind of essentially creating a vacuum leak, raising RPM. When the engine is cold, this valve would open up, creating a vacuum, engine RPM would go up in conjunction with this injector. This injector is also there for starting and for cold operation. So I had this injector plugged in, but I had this sensor unplugged. So with this sensor unplugged, the computer thinks it's really cold with no information on this wire, no circuit on this wire at all. The computer defaults to full fueling. So I had all the injectors injecting full fueling, and I had this injector also injecting. So this thing was getting super rich. So all I did to fix my problem was simply plug this in. Okay, so with this plugged in, we have a smooth running engine. Check it out. Check this out. Oh, it's rock and rolling. What a real band. Okay, we got a runner. Thanks for joining me.